positive advantage point. And they didn't take note of that.
No.
Some aid for the efforts.
No, you get updated. Tell us what group. Group 9. And then group 7. Group 10 and group 9. No, group 10, I got the one.
I have to compare my brother is so secure. Group 1.
Oh, it's still 10.
Group 10.
So please, how much are you giving group 7?
Group 7.
It's 9. Why?
Yeah, group 9. Yeah, you have 9. Group 7. Group 9. You have changed. Group 9. Group 9. Group 9 is 10. Group 7 is 9. Group 6. No, you have to find somebody to do it. No, we are 9. You have 8.5. I can't give you 1.5. No, you give me 1.5. Like I can't go, but I can't change it to you. Then if someone wants to do more contribution, is it finished with the groups? Let them take talk because it's not going to happen. You don't have time to listen. By car. You know somebody did it, so you have to add something. Oh, no, continue.
It's a website where users can browse for GM cars. And I find dealers in the area where stocks the car they want. The site indicate car dealers. Sorry, the site indicate cars those dealers have delivered. Then GM Power has generated a lot of leads for dealers per day, and more than 20% of those leads compared to competitors.
Yes.
But the point I want to make here is, with the GM buypower.com, the GM is able to deal directly with the customers. But in spite of that, they've not push away the dealers.
Let me ask you a question. We're a company who could do this intermediation by connecting the customers. Rather do this, they connect the customers and re-empower the intermediary. What do we call it? No, the company is the one who empowers the intermediary, not the intermediary is the one who empowers. What GM was doing is that they connected the customers and consumers, and then they re-empowered the dealer that go back to the dealer and then have to just try and purchase from them, which is very interesting. No, you could. The resistance because if you rush into that, they also lose value. All of the partners have signed it. But for the long term, we're going to do that. We're going to say that. So let's be finished.
Sir, I'm a good member.
Okay.
That brings a point for the intangibles and tangibles integration. Basically, when GM actually felt that they could empower their dealers so that even if a customer goes online, let's say GM.com and probably orders a car, at the drop, probably the customer might be maybe in Ghana or let's say Nigeria. That implies that GM can say that when you come to Ghana, you might probably get GM Ghana. They are authorized there so that you can get your whatever car that you have ordered for. So that brings the relationship between the tangible and intangible integrated to blend.
Which part is intangible in this?
Basically, the
He's trying to make a point.
Yeah. basically,
You have a virtual product, you have a non-virtual product.
exactly. That's what I'm trying to back up.
But what GM...
You can find the product online, as you've not yet seen it. You know, that kind of relationship. But when you come to, let's say, you order a product in Japan will say, okay, when you come to Ghana, you probably have an authorized dealer that we have accredited to sell our products. So that you can see the product from a distance. So it brings customer accessibility to the product.
Adjectives. This examination will be interesting. Come with the Oxford Dictionary. When you ask me a question, then you turn the question back to me. Adjectives. I look for examples. So you're using examples like what you was doing, and then you put in some adjectives. No, you don't get 10. So you can help your brother, so you still get 8.5. You always want to be sure that he's secure. 8.5. Okay, so that is the last group. Now this is a very interesting case study, and it has brought to light. It has actually started off the series of case studies that we'll be looking at. And some of them are going to be very interesting. For example, when we get to development, we'll be asking whose development is this. We'll have very strong debates on colonialism, looking at modernization. Yeah, and we'll be trying to look at how does technology, in all these isms, how is technology viewed? Technology viewed. See, technology can support each other. Please, you have not closed. Technology can support each of them in different ways. So we will look at how it is viewed. So when somebody says I am ICT for development, you can say ICT for development, but you may be using a state-led development perspective. So in that case, you will give you the software, like what they do in China. They are looking for development, but it's much more a state approach to development. Hence, everything has to be controlled in this introduction of IT by the state. That's why they try to handle every day to that goes out. Just on the internet, they scrutinize it, they monitor it themselves. Another person can also look at the bottom-up approach. Someone can also look at the neoliberalism approach. Someone can also look at as a modernization approach. So we'll go through the different development paradigms. It's like you're looking at development science now. But you need it. Because in your other field that you are going into, in terms of you looking at ICT policies, I don't know how far you go with what you're doing, but some of you, virtually some of the jobs you are doing, you'll be sitting in policy making. And it always has to put together that as you deal with multinationals and government agencies and in development partners, what approach are you looking at? So we'll get into that. It's going to be very interesting. I'm happy that it's actually started off. Yes, now it comes to two related announcements.